the tier list while we wait because we are currently about to have our official first duel tournament of the year, first ever really, and there's going to be set rules. Certain gods are not allowed to be played, and then we're going to have different awesome rules that are going to be changed based on, how we go about things. Like next week, I'm thinking of doing assassins only with only specific items and stuff like that. So, for isn't doing that good, I get out of here. Okay, so let's edit the tier list, shall we? Okay, so there are a few things I wanted to change. I was looking at this. I want to discuss it with chat as well. I think that might be a good idea. For moving certain things. I know a lot of people when I first made my tier
Joe
list.
Rexsi, nice to see you live again. Hope you are
Holy
doing
shit,
good.
yeah.
Rexsi, nice to see you live
Why
again.
is it
Hope
saying
you
it
are
twice?
doing good.
Why the fuck did it just say that twice? It's good to thank you, but you're gonna give me a heart attack if you're not careful. Okay. A lot of people were really concerned about where the Guardians were for some reason. I mean, I just considered them all like lower tier than others is the thing. But okay, we should start out with. I don't want to remake the entire tier list. I just kind of like want to move everything around based on buffs and nerfs. So first off, I don't think Chernabog is S- anymore. It looks like he's moved. No one really plays him. I don't see him around very much. So let's discuss it. Neath, I don't. Let's go like one by one. So Freya, I think still deserves to be SS. I think her sustain and everything is just way too hard to deal with. Bakasura, Hebo, AMC, I think are chilling in S plus. Uller, yeah, I think he's good in S plus as well. And I think it's S and below that we're really gonna have to work around here. I think Collie might have dropped from S to S minus. I think it's like she's in between S and S minus in my opinion. Jesus. Let me think here. Okay, so Neath, let's move one at a time. So Neath, I think, is good here. Hui's in a good spot. Collie, I think. I mean, nobody really plays Collie. Nobody bans her anymore. I mean, her early game is just too weak compared to everything now. Compared to everything else, it's just too easy to snowball against her. I think that's her biggest issue. I don't know if it's necessarily enough to put her down to S minus, but I feel like a lot of S minus gods just destroy Collie. Like gods that keep their distance and do well early game, like Camazotz, for example. Thank you for the gift sub, Killa. Like, I feel like she gets shit on by most of these gods now. If like, the person doesn't know what they're doing, then yes. Or, like, Collie gets a decent early game. But if Collie gets killed once, with it, like, and with attackers blessing and everything, she's just put in such a bad spot. I think I'm going to keep her here. I think I'm going to keep Collie in S, but I would consider her to be, like, between S and S minus. Fuck, I really don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna keep her there for now. We can change our minds as we go along here. So, Vulcan, I think he's comfortable in S minus. He's annoying as fuck. Him and Poseidon, but they are about S minus, I'd say. In terms of the tiers, not too much has changed. Little things. I think Hell, like little buffs that change a bunch of gods, like Vamana. I think now, he is. Do I have him in A plus? Where the fuck's Vamana? Am I blind? Where's the baby? Oh, yeah, right. We don't even have Pele in here. Let's move Pele. Pele is easily S+, I'd say. And Hera's between S and S+. I think she's closer to S, actually. She's definitely in the middle of there. She's like Collie with S and S-, I think. Pele's easily S+, though. I think Hera's around S, I'd say. I wouldn't consider S-, though. You have Mana and A? Okay, well, Mana's probably A+ at this point now. I've played against quite a few. I'd put Thanatos. I kind of want to move Thanatos up, honestly. Considering how well I've been doing with him. Okay, we gotta slow down here. Okay, so Camazotz, he's in a good spot. I think he's fine in S-. Baron, if anything, he might be closer to S. Soul is strong. She's not played as much anymore, but she is strong. These gods, they make sense as to why I put them there. Agnes still top tier? I mean, he's probably closer to A+ at this point. I'm trying to think here. Like, you really can't underestimate Agni, though. That's the thing. Like, Agni is very underrated in Duel, and I don't know if I think he should maybe be moved down one. And yeah, I agree with you, Hawken. Kronos might be able to... You think Kronos moved to S? You think so, Hawken? I don't think so. I feel like so many other gods... I mean, if Collie's up there, I feel like Kronos should be too. Maybe I might just move Collie down, honestly. Because if Kronos and Collie should definitely be around the same level. Yeah, I think I'll keep them there. Okay. I don't think Kronos is S. Or maybe if he is S, he'd be S with Collie. He'd be like the lower rank of S. I think it'd be like that. I wish there was like a second... I wish there was like an in-between thing we could work with here. I wouldn't put Anubis over Kronos. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. But at the same time, Anubis is fucky. If you know how to play him. Okay, let's think here. Let's keep going. Alright, so Agni, I think, is in the lower end of S-, but he's still, you know, it's hard to mess with him. Agni's early game, his clear, you know, his bombs, unlimited mana, all that stuff. Baron's between S- and S easily. We'll go along and change these based on popular opinion or what I think of changing. Soul, I think, is in a decent place. She just has so much sustain. She's such an annoying fucking early game and can camp really easily. These are like a few campy gods, like Baron, Agni, Vulcan, Poseidon, Zonqui, for the most part. Good clear, good ultimates. Scotty, I think, is fine in S-. She kind of fell off a little bit. Erlong was changed a little bit. Like, he got nerfed, and then he got buffed, and then he got nerfed. He's been jumping up and down, but I think he still remains an A+. I think would be a good place for him. Still A+? Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna... Whenever you guys mention stuff that I think I agree with, I'm gonna change. If it relates to my opinions. Erlong's definitely S-. Yeah. I mean, overall... He is probably the highest of A+, honestly. I'm trying to compare him to other one, and I think he just beats everybody. Yeah, I'll throw him here. He wasn't as good before when Berserker Shield wasn't a thing, and then his passive got changed, which technically was a buff to him. So he was put up, and then he's put up even further. And then he was dropped back down after Berserker Shield doesn't proc off of his dog, but his dog also has like a kin size effect, which really helped with his early game. So I think Erlong is good in S-. I mean, if you realistically, if you put him up against most of these gods, he's gonna have a good chance, if not beat them. So yeah, we'll keep him there. That's a good call. Hachiman, I don't even know if I should have him in A+. He's like probably on the lower end of A+. Compared to all the other ADCs, he just does not have enough going for him. Like, his steroids, inconsistent, his abilities, like, he just doesn't have as good of, like, steroids or...
Tourney in my 2 years. Tourney in my 2
Holy
years.
Tits. Oh my...
Holy tits.
Why does it do that, man? That's so odd that it does that twice. Oh shit, is that the 2 years? The 2 years, Papa, with the... Oh my, with the Amethyst Axe. Thank you so much, man. 2 years, man. Holy. Okay, so... Let's keep going. Hades, I think, is fine in A+. I don't think he needs to be moved. Same with Naja. I don't know if I should keep Apollo in A+. Maybe. Yeah, he's not A level. He's probably lower end of A+. Apollo just doesn't have enough in his kit to really compare with the higher end ADCs as well. Tourney started? No, tournament is starting around 5 or 4 EST. We're currently getting everyone to sign up. I will quickly go and check on how that's doing. Jesus. Whew. Scare me. Lasbra, thank you for the host, man. Hope you guys stream, dude. Currently working on a tier list for our tournament that we are about to do. Hope you had a good stream, man. Thank you. I would put still an S-. Nah, I wouldn't go as far as to put her in S-, man. That's a little bit of a stretch. I think at most she's A+. Okay. Alright. Thank you, BK, for the 5 months, man. Alright. Who else? Hell, I think, is probably... I don't think she's enough to be S-, but she definitely has gone up in the meta. Hello, everyone. Welcome from Lasbro. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't think Hell was buffed enough to, like, really jump from A+ to S-, but she definitely did go up in the tier list. I mean, in terms
Hey,
of...
sexy man. Hey, sexy man.
What's up, Clutch? Why is it saying that twice? It's pissing me off now. We gotta figure that out before we start, because that's gonna get on my nerves. Okay. Nemesis, gold, like, she's okay. Not nearly as good as she used to be. She used to be like S minus, but now with Attacker's Blessing and everything in early games, she's not as strong. Golden Blade kind of helps her a little bit, but I don't think that's enough to move her. Most of these are really like, wait, no, these are like more like the glass cannons, the lucky ones. Oh, right. Ah, I have a second file of OBS open. Right, okay. Because I'm recording the audio with this. Okay, alright. Let me just quickly... let's just quickly delete this. Right, that's why. Okay. Thank you, whoever said that. Killa, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Right, I was recording with a second audio thing. My bad. That makes sense. I thought I was just going crazy. Okay, Loki is annoying as fuck. He's not really that good, but I don't think it's enough to make him lower than A+. Maybe the lower end. Okay, let me retry this. If I replay this.
Hey, sexy man.
Hey, there we go. We got it. Thank you, man. Okay. So, Kukulin, I think he's fine right there. I don't think anything's really changed about that too much. Fenrir, still in the same boat. He used to be, I think, S-. I used to struggle between putting him in A+ and S- just because his sustain with Dev Gaunts, when he could go Death's Toll into Dev Gaunts and stuff like that and get away with it, because Attacker's Blessing wasn't a thing, the early game would just like not snowball really ridiculously hard. He used to be a lot better, but now he's, I think, chilling around there. His early game's still insane, especially against mages, but I don't think it's enough to put him in S- like he used to be. Yo, Pilona, thank you for the Prime sub, man. I appreciate it. Welcome. Hercules, Osiris, Achilles, they're all sort of in the same boat. I think they're fine right there. I don't think they need to be moved. I'm thinking of moving... I don't know about Hachiman being A. I don't think he's bad enough to be A, though. Yeah, he's stuck between A+ and A for me, honestly. What do you guys think? Give me your opinions. Also, there's a link for the tournament if you guys want to try and join it. So, hey, what do you guys think? Vote. Hachiman A+ or A? What do you guys think? A+, A? I'm sticking near A+. I think he's closer to A+ than he would be with just A. Just because with A, it's like the characters have so little in their kits. They really have to like rely on cheese or like some sort of strat. Like for Thanatos, they're more like, you know, snowball characters for the most part. They have to rely on that, or they're just not good enough to compare with that. Yeah, I'm thinking we keep him in A+. If anything, he's on the lower end, but yeah, okay, all right, we're gonna keep him in A+. So, Matsu, very underrated. I think she's fine in A+. Has a lot of damage, really good. Baztat and Apollo. I think I already discussed Apollo. I think I can keep him there. Baztat, I don't know if I want to move her down to A. Maybe. Yeah, maybe actually. I might move her to A. Yeah, I don't think she should be up there. She should be with the majority of these. Like, I'm trying to compare her to like most of these characters, and I feel like she is in the same place as, at least in this state, in the meta. I think she's definitely in the same boat as majority of these characters. Okay, Bologna isn't as good as she used to be, obviously. I think it's mainly because of attackers as well. Attackers really shifted the meta in terms of what's overpowered, and she used to be really well when every ADC was broken. It made her really powerful. But now, it's not all just ADCs, so she suffers against a lot of the higher tier characters she plays against for some reason. Oh yeah, you're right, sorry, my bad. Okay, perfect. Alright, so... You're right. Alright, so next we have Cernunnos. Cernunnos and Apollo are very similar with me, as well as Cupid. I don't, like, okay, I think Chernabog deserves to be here, but I can't tell. I think they're between A+ and A, whereas, like, I mean, they're probably like the stronger ADCs compared to, like, Jingwei and Artemis. So maybe they should stay in the... Maybe they should stay in A+ here, because they just have more in their kit. Okay. Chalk recently got buffed. If anything, he's on the higher end of A+ now, with his passive now resetting cooldowns as well. That's really good. What the hell? My door just opened by itself. What the hell? Okay, there's also a ghost in my room, so that's pretty cool. Cupid is in the same boat, as well as Izanami. Izanami's, like, a lot stronger than I remember. Her clear is, like, crazy with Attacker's Blessing. She basically insta-clears. That was scary that the door just opened. Snowball doesn't give a fuck. Okay, Raijin. I feel like Raijin and Thoth, like, aren't played as much or aren't as good now. Like, the annoying thing about those two characters is that they can easily clear the waves and then, like, stall the games, right? But they have such low base health and, you know, like secure on, or I'm not secure, but doing Bull Demon and stuff like that, where they can't pressure it out as much. So, like, let's say they get a little bit ahead and you were to start camping. There's not all that much they could do. Like, they can't, like, pressure a Bull Demon or anything like most mages. But I don't know if that's enough to put them in A. Or I'm A+? No. No. He's not good enough. He doesn't have enough in his kit. I don't know if I want to keep Thoth. And I think Raijin's better than Thoth. I think I'll move Thoth, and I'll keep Raijin up in A+. Raijin can actually hold his own, for the most part, in most fights. But I think Thoth just doesn't bring enough during close engagements. He's just annoying in terms of clear. I don't know. He's like, both of those characters are between A and A+, like really close. What the fuck? Kuzumo is a bit way better than Freya. Okay, alright. Okay, so Vamana, he moved from A to A+, as well as Scylla. I think, for good reason. Both of the characters, I wouldn't say got buffed. I think Scylla was just highly underrated. Like, every time I've ever played that character, she just sort of pops off, especially if you know what you're doing. All that stuff. Hunbats deserves to stay in here, up in A. Discordia, I might move down to A-. Maybe keep her in A. I just think she's so bad. Oh my god, she's got such low base health. Maybe because I fucking just suck at the character or something. But I feel like Discordia just sucks. She's got so little health. Her abilities aren't even that great, especially when, like, it's supposed to be like a group AoE thing. What do you guys think? A or A- for Discordia? A or A-. I'm leaning towards A. Yeah, A- is like some hard trash. Yeah, okay. We'll keep her in A for now. Isis, also in a good spot. She's probably leaning a little... I mean, her base health just screws her over so much. Majority of these mages, like, if they're up against any decent early game character, like, you throw a Fenrir against most of the early game mages, they literally land on you, press 3, and you fucking just die. There is nothing you can do about it. Also, how many people do we have in the tournament now? So everyone, if you are looking to join the tournament that we are hosting, please be sure to click the link, ! Tourney. Everyone join. We need 32 people to start the tournament. We're starting the check-ins now. We have another like 20 minutes or so. So get in here while you can. You have a chance at winning. First place is 1,200 gems. Second place is 800. Third is 600, and fourth is or 800, and then fourth is 600. Wait, 400. Fourth is 400, and then third is 600, etc., etc. So get in here while you can. It's open for anybody. Anyways, who are we on? We're on Isis. A lot of these, yeah, like low base healths, and most of the assassins in here, I feel deserve to be in there just because, basically, if they pop off, they snowball super hard. Some of them. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that though. Honestly, I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but I went 30-0 with Thanatos up against nothing but like S- to S+ characters. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like he has so much potential, and if you know how to use it, man, he deserves to be higher up on this meta. Josh Willing with the Prime sub, man. Appreciate it, dude. You don't need to be a sub, Matrix. You can still join the tournament if you'd like. Bryce, thank you.
Hey Rexsi, how are you? What god is next to Discordia on the tier list?
What? Thoth? What do you mean? So yeah, tier friggin' frags. Tier freaking frags, man. Uller better than Collie? Yes, Uller is way better than Collie. Uller is on a completely different level than Collie. Collie's probably closer to S-. Uller dumpsters on Collie like it's nothing. Okay, so Cat's not particularly amazing. Her clear is pretty shit, but she's not bad enough to, you know, go down to A-, because A- is a little too much. Rama, just, he's good, has a decent, you know, steroid and everything, but his ult puts him in such a bad spot. He doesn't have enough going for him. The early game is decent for him, though. Better with Attacker's Blessing and everything. He has nice clear, but comparing that to just, like, if you have Izanami, for example, who could just use her 2, auto twice, and then just pop her 1, and she could just out-trade the Rama like it's nothing. Why excuse me about SS? Why are you asking dumb questions? I'm just kidding. Ravana, probably going to move him up to A+. I don't think he's bad enough to be just A nowadays. Isn't Collie ult OP? Yes, but Collie was changed. Collie went lower in the meta ever since Attacker's Blessing became a thing. Thank you, Anthony, for the gifted sub. Because her early game just isn't as good, and she gets snowballed on. And once, like, people understand how to deal with her nowadays, and it's just, she's not as good. Okay. Rama, Artemis, Chiron are in the same boat. I don't think much has changed. Guan Yu, I'm sort of thinking of moving up to A+ after the whole Blackthorn thing. I feel like he is a lot stronger than I realized. Like, he was also buffed, wasn't he, recently? I'm pretty sure he was buffed. Alright, how are we doing in the tournament anyways? Okay, you know what? So people stop asking this. I'm just going to move this back down here. Okay. I think Guan Yu's somewhere between... Wait, what? Where'd Guan Yu go? Oh, he's right there. Guan Yu's somewhere between... A and A+. I don't know if he's enough to move him to A+. It depends. He's probably... Okay, you know what? Fuck it. He's probably honestly closer to A+. His protection shred on his 3, his consistent heal, being able to build protections and then shred. It's pretty insane. He's probably between A+ and A, but we'll keep him in A+ for now. ADC's like I said. Janice, he's not amazing, but he also, you know, he is a little cheeky with his 2s and his portals and everything. But he does have low base health, and his portals are pretty easy to avoid. At least in Duel. He's much better in Conquest. He doesn't do all that well. Xingwei's the same boat as the other ADCs. Kukulkan, same deal. I mean, his ult's really easy to dodge in Duel, as long as you're careful. Pretty straightforward. Nuwa, I don't think most of these gods have really moved at all. Arachne. I think Arachne should be probably an A+. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. I like that decision. I'm going to keep her in A+. Alright, are there any other EU players enter the tournament? Yes, if you are EU, you can enter, but remember, it is on NA servers, so. Gung's not A+, man. Sorry. We'll get to the lower gods as we go along here. So I think I'm cool with everything in A. A-, Ratatosker sucks. Ao Kwang, I think I'm going to move him to A. Nox sucks. Upwash sucks. Chungus sucks. These Guardians. I don't know if is Cabrakan even... Yeah, okay, probably in the same boat. Where do you enter? Exclamation mark tourney, and then click that link to enter. I do think Thor should be an A+, but I understand you disagree with that. That's the thing with Thor. He's really inconsistent. I mean, I feel like he's in the same boat as Thanatos, whereas if you know how to play it and you can land your stuff, he would be considered A+. I could see him in that regard, just like Najah. But the only problem is he's a little harder to play, I'd say, like confirm double taps and, you know, hit ults all the time. With Thanatos, it's like, you know, you can rely on sustain. Hitting your 1, you got to silence. Your 2 for mobility. You can ult out if you get in like a situation which is faster than a Thor ult. I feel like Thor, I understand what you mean, but I think I'm going to keep him in A for now. But yeah, do keep that in mind. Okay. Now, Daji, Odin, Mercury. I don't know if I keep. I think Awilix and Mercury might go to A. Especially with Golden Blade nowadays. Golden Blade is good, but it's not good enough to put him in A. And Awilix, I think I was underrating her after watching Hatmaster Player. I mean, but I think I'm comfortable with most of the picks in A-. Do you guys have anything you think I should change? Any thoughts so far? Have any opinions? Discuss them in the chat. That's why we're doing this live. We will change from B to C. We'll work on B and C in a minute here, guys. Don't worry. I'll push maybe A. Zeus is not A-, no. I think I'm comfortable moving Upwash to A. I think that's where he should be. I don't think he's low enough to be compared to, like, Ratatoskr and stuff. Ardia deserves to be better than A? Incorrect. She is pretty good. She would be between A- and A, but... You guys really think we should move Ardio, don't you? You know what? A lot of people are saying it. I kind of agree with it. I mean, comparing them to her to, like, them. Oh my god, my door opened again. Like, imagine an Ardio against the Ratatoskr. The only problem with Ardio, though, is ending. It's so difficult to end with an Ardio. That's the only problem. The second she gets late game, like, ending the game is just practically impossible. Agni's not that good. I think he deserves to be around S-. We discussed that at the very beginning of this. We still got a decent bit of time left. Everyone enter the tournament while you can. Let's see how many people we have. We're going to 32 max players. We're almost there. I think we need just a few more players. We're getting close. Okay, so let's discuss. You go down one? No. She's perfectly good in S, in my opinion. B, I think Ares probably needs to be moved down. Geb's good in B. Kuzumbo, I move him to A. Nike, I will keep in B. Sobek, probably A-. What do you guys think of this? I think this is a lot better. I think that looks a lot cleaner than what we had it as. I wasn't taking the Guardians too seriously before, but I think they're in good spots now. That seems a lot better than it was originally, at least. Ares, yeah. Ares and Bacchus, man. Just, oh my god. Serb A-? I don't know. I feel like Serb just... Maybe I don't know how to play him as much. Serb A? Are you crazy? Daji is A? Okay, yeah, I'll agree with that. I don't even know why. I was debating on it. She does have a lot of potential, though. Yeah, we'll keep her there. She's one of those characters, I think. She's not as good as, like, Susanoo, for example, but she is one of those characters where it's just like you snowball. And, you know, you rely on mechanics, you might have an opportunity to do okay. She's really easily countered, but, you know, she's not horrible. Cerberus is amazing. You know, we'll move Cerberus to A-, but I'm not moving him to A. There's no way he's near A. If I'm near A+, I can kind of see that. Or not A+, but A. I think I could see Fafnir in A. Like, especially against majority of these gods I'm looking at, like a lot of the snowball assassins, like he does really well versus them. Hades S-? No, I don't think so. Susanoo's A+? I don't think so. Overall, I don't think he's A+. I mean, if you know how to play him really well, I mean, but like I said, he's kind of in the same boat as Thor, like I said, right? Arachne S-? No, she's good in A+. This is a dual tier list. Alright, brackets are almost filled up. Okay, that scared the shit out of me. Thank you. Would you put Thanatos above Susanoo? Yes. I think Thanatos is better than Susanoo. For the Rizal tournament, No playing SS characters, which is just pretty much Freya. You have 4 bans each. I kind of want to ban out Pele as well. I'm tempted to ban out Pele. I'm tempted to actually, you know what? How about, what do you guys think of no S plus gods? No S plus and above. So none of these characters. None of these 6 characters. What do you guys think? Yes or no? And then you get 4 bans each. What do you think? No S plus? I think no S plus, and then you each get 4 bans. You think that'd be funner, so you don't have to rely on banning just top tiers. You guys can pick what you want. Okay, all right. Everyone seems to think that's a good idea. Okay, we'll rock with that. So, any of the S plus characters and SS on this tier list right here, you cannot play, and they're automatically banned. You don't have to ban them. You just can't play them. And then you can ban and you can play any god from S and below. So, I think. What do you guys think? No Vulcan beside? No, you can do that. If you don't want to play against them, you can ban them. But the rules are no S plus and above. Okay. So we'll update the tier list here. What do you guys think? You think we're good here? Any last minute changes you guys think we should change? I'm thinking I'm comfortable with the tier list. The pre-season 6 tier list, I think this is what we're going to leave it on. I think it looks a lot better than it originally did. But for now, I'm spectating the matches. Yes, I'm spectating one in each bracket. And I will do, I'll be commentating it. Leonardo Z plus, yes. Okay, I think it's good. Alright, let's save changes.